So, should we intro?
We probably should.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I know, I feel a little rusty.
Yeah, we actually had to, sit and talk for 3 hours.
A long time.
Because we had so much to catch up on.
Right.
It was relaxing. I enjoyed it.
It was nice.
All right, so...
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
This is my so-called whatever.
That's
We're
exactly.
back.
Yeah. Brooke's back! Yay!
I'm happy and sad.
Yeah.
It's hard. Vacations are hard to, come back from.
They are.
I'm happy to be home. I was ready to be home. But I also want to be back on vacation because it was 85 degrees there.
Right.
Which was hot for parks. But perfect for the pool. Now we're going to bust out some episodes.
Yeah, we're getting down to business here. We're taking care of business.
Down to brass tacks.
What the hell?
Isn't that a saying?
I don't know. Is it?
I think it is. I'm gonna Google it.
Brass tacks?
Down to brass tacks. Kevin probably knows what that is. He's an accountant.
Oh, maybe.
Sounds like an accountant.
It sounds like an accountant thing.
Look.
When I used to say they're in the rears instead of in arrears, and I said it in front of the bagging boy at Hannaford.
Here we go.
What is it?
The phrase "get down to brass tacks." Oh.
Does it not mean it?
It's brass tacks as in TACKS.
Oh,
not TAX. Is an Americanism dating from the 19th century. In the idiom, brass tacks means 1, the essentials, or 2, the basic facts. So to get down to brass tacks is to focus on the essentials.
Yeah, we're not going to do that tonight.
Getting down to brass tacks, all this time I thought it was TAX.
I was thinking that too.
Is that like brass, like money?
Right.
But that's not, money isn't brass.
No, it's not. All right. This is
next.
our Christmas memories part 2.
Part 2.
We were just talking about something that we had to cut out because it's super amazing. And
it is a surprise!
It's a surprise for Christmas.
I'm so excited.
I know.
So how are you doing on your Christmas preparations?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I got my tree up.
I saw it. I love it.
I like that it rotates.
I do too.
And do you know how we got that? Do you remember when we went to the Festival of Trees?
Yes.
The Festival of Trees?
Yes.
And remember they had the rotating thing?
Yes.
And you said if you got that package, I think you said you'd give me the tree. The rotating tree. Because
Yes.
I loved the rotating tree.
Yes, because it's just a little tacky. But you like that, so that's fine.
Did you say it's tacky?
It's a little tacky, but it's very you. It's like clear shoes.
That made me sad.
It's very Nikki.
But you get to see all the ornaments on the tree.
That's right.
That's why I did it.
Right. I think it's wonderful.
And the kids were really excited about it.
I think it's awesome. Sadie was so excited about it. She thought it was cool.
But you said it's tacky.
Well, it's just the right amount of tacky. Did I ever tell you about the star that we had on our tree growing up? Did I talk about that?
You did. You talked about it last time.
Okay, good.
Yeah, about your mom, how she did it.
I remember I was talking to somebody about that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember who.
It was on the podcast.
Neat. So...
Did you happen to see that people on Facebook were talking about Santa's gifts? And
Yes.
that they did that too?
Yes, I did.
That Santa left unwrapped gifts.
Yep.
We want to hear all about the traditions, though. I want to hear that.
I know,
we have
because
one
it's
more
so
week.
interesting.
We have one more week that we can get
Yes.
Christmas stories in.
Yep.
So, actually,
Maybe
not even that.
No, because...
Yeah, we maybe only have a couple days, yeah.
Because this will go out Monday.
Right.
And we'll
so
record.
if you're hearing this and you've got, seriously, just send us in your Christmas stories. You don't have to send pictures if you don't want to.
No.
We actually have one today that we're going to read that doesn't have any pictures.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
It's just interesting to hear about, like you said, other people's traditions and stuff.
Yeah. So, what was one of your traditions that you had growing up?
Our traditions?
Yeah. Did you have, any traditions?
Okay, so this is kind of weird. And this is not a family tradition. This is more of a Brooke tradition.
Okay. Is this your family tradition?
No.
Okay.
This is very personal to me.
Okay.
And it's weird.
Let's hear it.
It's a little different. It's a little different. And it's not your typical Christmas movie, but I've done this probably since I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do sometime during the holiday season is sit in my living room at night when it's dark with my Christmas tree on and watch Dirty Dancing.
Hey.
It's not a Christmas movie.
That's a really neat tradition.
And I think it comes from probably when I was about 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
HBO had Dirty Dancing on heavy rotation during Christmas time, like the month of December.
Yeah.
And I watched that a lot in my living room with the Christmas lights. And ever since then, like, I just enjoy that.
I'm still trying to get over the fact you call my tree tacky.
Your tree isn't tacky.
Hurt my heart.
The little the turning thing, it is
I thought you were going to get very excited about it.
I am excited about
That's why you wanted to give it to me, because you were like, that's not going in my house.
It's the right amount of tacky. That's what I said.
The lights.
No, you know what? I actually like your lights.
Growing up, I always wanted white lights. Just white ones.
Yep.
Finally, my mom switched from color lights to white lights.
Yep.
And it just looked so elegant.
It does look elegant.
I mean?
Yes, it's a nice look.
But I miss the color lights because it's so festive.
Yep.
And with this tree, you can either have color lights or white lights. Or you can have a light show. So my kids decide to have the light show every time. But did you know that there's different sequences?
So here's the thing that I really like about your tree.
Okay.
Your tree has the color lights and the white lights.
Mm-hmm.
My tree also has color or white.
Yep.
When I walked in your house, I saw the light show. Mm-hmm. But I liked that it like faded from color to white.
It's not like an abrupt.
Yes.
There is a setting though that is like,
it is the setting.
My head like seizes up. Like I feel like I'm going to like get a migraine from it.
It does give me migraines.
Yes.
Because my tree doesn't do the nice transition like yours does. And my daughter loves to have the lights all going
yours
crazy.
Blink?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the first day we set it up was whatever.
Yeah.
And before school, she turned the tree lights on.
Mm-hmm.
And Pete walked her down to the bus stop. And she turned them on like disco. So I didn't realize that because was off to work. I came home. At night, I picked her up and we came home and it's dark and I'm pulling up my road. And my house is front and center, like on the...
Yeah.
You know, when you come up.
You've got like a light show going on in there.
It was like, I was embarrassed.
No.
Because, no, it was like, color white, color white, color white, color white, color white. Yes, it was so embarrassing. And then the next morning, I saw my neighbor at the bus stop.
Did she say something?
No, I was like, I have to. No, she would never because she's so nice.
But did she notice it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I said, I have to apologize for my tree and how obnoxious it was yesterday. And she said, oh, no, we thought it was really cool. And I said,
sorry.
And I said, yes, Sadie thought it was really cool, too. But my husband didn't think to turn it off before he went to bed because he sleeps during the day. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, no, we thought it was cool. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry that you had to be subjected to Club Christopher. I'm going to try to not have it happen again, but I can't promise anything. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, no, she's so nice. Like, she would never be like, oh, God. But I'm sure that's what she was thinking because she's normal.
I don't think she would. She's just one of those people she's just genuinely nice, I think.
She is very genuinely nice.
She's always been that way.
I have good neighbors.
You do. Okay, so I will tell you one of my traditions.
Please tell me.
So, I didn't really have any traditions growing up besides going to midnight mass. But I do a lot of traditions here.
Yeah.
So we do reindeer food. Like we do the, what is it called? Reindeer dust or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We still do that. We do that every year.
What
on
is
Christmas
it?
Eve. It's like I just put glitter and oatmeal in a bag.
So what do you do with it?
It attracts the reindeer. You throw it outside.
Oh, I should do that.
It's fun. So we go and we throw it outside all over the lawn.
I probably won't use glitter.
Better with glitter.
I know, but glitter isn't.
Well, you take all of the glitter that's left over from the crafts and stuff, and you put it in the bag.
We don't do glitter crafts.
Okay.
You're better than me.
Well,
but
for posters
you could
and stuff,
put anything in there.
You gotta have some glitter. You gotta have some glitter on posters. It's fun.
What posters do you make?
Bryn makes posters for projects. It's nothing like glue and glitter. She's probably the only one that does that.
We're not at that yet.
Yeah.
We don't make glitter projects yet.
But we do that, and then Kevin and I watch Family Vacation. No.
Christmas
Christmas
Vacation?
Vacation. We watch Christmas Vacation while we get things...
Get things done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wrap presents. Whatever. Wait for Santa.
I love waiting for Santa.
Yeah.
I love when Santa arrives.
I love that my kids sleep in now.
That's nice.
They used to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, guys, go back to sleep.
I never did that. Did you do that?
Yes.
Did you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. Like, I would
Never
get up
did.
and it was dark and I'm like, ugh. Because I wasn't allowed to get up until it was light out.
Oh. My mom used to have to come wake us up.
That's what I have to do now. I'm like,
But-
okay, guys, let's do this.
But, let me say, my mom would come wake us up at like 5.
That's cool.
Because she was so excited.
Yeah.
And I haven't been doing that. I mean, I have to wake her up because I get excited, but I wake her up at like 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
There will be a day, I'm sure, at 3 a.m. There is a child staring at my face
Mommy, let's
saying,
go look at the presents.
Mommy, Santa came.
If she's not doing it now, though,
No?
nah, I don't think so.
No, that might be good.
She's cool. Because my kids, they were younger. They
Oh,
were
really?
about the same age.
Yeah,
And they were like, I'm ready. Because you know what I mean?
right.
And then it was just like maybe 1 or 2 years and then...
Let's get into these stories.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
when I was editing,
Yeah.
Kevin was like, that was pretty good. We used that last time. All right. So Jennifer's holiday memories.
All right.
She sent some pretty sweet photos as well. I just want to say that. So you need to go on the website. You guys need to look at these photos because they are freaking amazing.
They are amazing. These are great photos.
Really, really good.
They kind of make me laugh.
Yes.
I like the little commentaries and the
I
way
love that.
she
I love
blurred
that
people
she
out.
like blurred people out. It's awesome. Did you like my blurring out that I did?
Yeah, you did a great
Pretty good.
job. Excellent.
I thought it was pretty good.
All right, Jennifer's holiday memories.
And by the way, Lady Lovely Locks, I remember that.
I remember it too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have it.
No, I didn't either. But I remember like a commercial, I think.
I feel like I probably wanted it.
Probably. It's
But I
probably
wanted
pretty
everything.
freaking awesome.
All right.
Wait a second.
What?
Is this Jennifer with the Princess Di doll that she wanted? She wanted Cricket, but she got the Princess Di doll? It is, isn't it?
It must be. Because that's definitely Princess Di.
Yes.
Definitely Princess
And so
Diana.
you guys know, sometimes we don't read the stories ahead of time. Like, I read part of this, but I like to be excited. Like,
I like to be,
not
like, in the
excited, but I
moment.
want to be like surprised.
Like in the moment.
In the moment, right.
Sharing it.
I'll typically scan it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I scan them, sometimes I don't.
Well, like the ones that for our next episode I did read.
Yeah.
So, but it's been a little bit, so I'll be surprised again.
All right. So this is Jennifer's holiday memories.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Hi. I wanted to send you a story of how I grew up during the holidays. I have always loved Christmas, and when I was little, it always felt so more magical than today, somehow. I guess it's because I was little in the 1980s. I guess it's because I was little, the 1980s were so different than time is today. Yes, that makes perfect sense. When I was small, we always had fun things leading up to Christmas Day. We would plan or wouldn't plan to go Black Friday shopping the day after Thanksgiving. I never understood why my mom didn't ever want to go on that day, but now I do. I am very sure the chaos wasn't as bad then, but it is stressful for me in crowds. My mom is the same way. We would always go to the nearby biggest town, even though my dad hated driving in busy traffic. We would go to the mall to shop and then see Santa and then grab a hamburger at Crystal Hamburger Restaurant. We always seemed to go there in that town. I remember one year we went to town with my mom, aunt, grandma, and cousin to Toys R Us, and my aunt asked my mom if she was getting the kids Santa gifts there. I was so upset because I saw what my brother and sister got from Santa. She had no idea I still believed in him.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know. That breaks my heart.
Oh. Oh, that just got me. Oh, no. I'm
When
sorry.
you hear that back and how you're saying, oh no, you're going to be like, that was like 3 too many oh no's.
I'm sorry.
But no,
I'm like,
that is.
That's traumatic.
That is heartbreaking. It was kind of upsetting, but I still wrote Santa every year up until maybe 8th grade.
Oh, I love you.
I would always be in plays or small music concerts at my school and church every year, and we would always go to our tiny town's Christmas parade. I always thought it was such a big deal to be in the parade and loved it when I was in one.
I love how much she loves Christmas. Can I just say that? I love how much she loves Christmas right now. It's giving me Christmas spirit, and I don't think I had it before.
This does give me Christmas spirit, for sure.
Jennifer, thank you for giving me my Christmas spirit.
One Christmas Eve, I remember my brother and I helped... Okay, I gotta read that again, because I can't read tonight.
It's okay, you're jet-lagged. Not really, but...
Not really, I came right up the East Coast. One Christmas Eve, I remember my brother and I helped my dad haul off tree limbs and put them in a pile. He was cutting pine trees. Trees. I can't read.
Oh.
He was cutting pine trees in our yard, so I would be tired and go to sleep fast that night when Santa came. I was always terrified on Christmas Eve because I knew Santa would peek in my room to see if I was asleep. Just the thought of some strange man coming in my room and looking at me made me sweat bullets.
Oh.
Okay, can I just stop this for a second and say how true that is?
It really is.
Because, like, we all wanted Santa to come. We all wanted him to come.
But I was nervous about it. I really was.
But I was nervous about a strange man in my house.
Right.
But at the same time, like, that's fine. Come on in. You got presents?
I didn't know how
Just
I
leave
felt
them.
about it.
Get out.
I'd get nervous.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd say I can't believe she just said that because it just like brought back a memory. Like it brought back like the feeling.
Yeah, like that feeling of
right.
There's gonna be a stranger in my house,
right?
And he's a big old man,
right?
And he's gonna leave me presents, which is cool,
right?
But like, don't come near me.
Have you seen the video going around where it's like Jesus and he's like giving like this guy the job of Santa Claus?
No.
It's a riot.
So I need to watch it.
It's like a British thing.
So I need to watch it.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll post it.
Perfect. I know my parents felt so bad for us. My parents always told us if we got up too early, our presents would disappear because they were magic. We always made sure it was at least 7 a.m. before we woke my parents.
That's a good idea.
That really is a good idea. Every Christmas Eve night around dinner, we would all go to my grandparents' house to eat and open gifts. My aunt and uncle and cousins were there. We had so much fun with all the different kinds of food. We would play, shoot fireworks, and then beg to open gifts. The kids always wanted to pass out the gifts, so the adults chose who would give out the gifts every year. We always waited for everyone to open their gift before we tore into ours because it lasted longer. I remember getting many things through the years. Dolls, books. I got a little Avon perfume set one year. Avon was always a staple.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Annie doll and a PJ set, among other things. I loved going here at Christmas, and every time I get the chance, my grandparents were like my second mom and dad. After presents, we drank green punch, and everyone went home. I remember watching the Christmas lights on the way home and listening to Christmas music on the local rock station. I used to get so mad at radio stations for not playing Christmas music on Christmas Eve and Christmas. We would go home, get in our PJs, and maybe open a gift from our parents, and they would open one from us. I remember getting my dad a Bart Simpson mug one year, and my brother got some cheap perfume and a fancy bird container from my mom. They loved their thoughtful gifts.
I think that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I think that's awesome. I grew up, my parents told me not to get them gifts, and I really wanted to. And they were like, please don't.
My dad, every year, would give me, like...
$20, whatever.
Probably not even that much, $10. And he would take me to the mall. It was always the mall. And he would have me pick out whatever. Every year, from ages, like, I don't even remember, till probably 11, I would get my mom a bottle of Jergens lotion.
What?
It's the same bottle. Every year.
The same thing?
Yes. And I would wrap it.
Why? Because she probably said she really loved it that one time, and you were like...
Well, shit. This is what I need to get her.
Gold. Instant gold.
So I would wrap it, and I would always get her a box of chocolate-covered cherries. Like, it was always the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd usually get her, like, some socks.
Yeah.
And I'd wrap them. And
That's
my mom
sweet.
loved it. And I think I'm going to get her that for Christmas this year.
You totally should.
And she loved it. Like, because, you know.
See, how do I tell I think Kevin should do that.
I think Pete should do that.
The kids should go and just pick something out.
Yeah.
Like, whatever they want. I don't care. Whatever they want to pick out. Because it's going to be funny. Especially from Brody. Because it's going to be funny.
It is going to be funny. It's hilarious.
Could you imagine what I would get?
Seriously, I'm going to take Sadie to Target.
That's so fun.
Because this is the first year that she, I think, is able to do that.
Yeah.
And be like, let's pick out some gifts for Dad.
It's going to be fun.
And I'll just let her pick out whatever.
I'm excited. That's going to be fun.
That will be
You're going to have
fun.
to take pictures and send them to people.
I will.
So, one thing I wanted to say about this is that we don't do a present on Christmas Eve.
We do.
Like, we ask the kids,
Yeah.
do you want to... It's really weird to me. They want to wait until Christmas morning.
We do pajamas. It's like when I grew up, my brother and I were both allowed to open one present. And somehow my mom would always lead us to the present with the pajamas.
Oh.
And her mom did the same thing for them. So I do the same thing with Sadie.
That's awesome.
So I lead her to the pajamas. It's fun. It's like tradition.
Yeah.
My mom and dad would usually stay up and wrap gifts while we went to sleep. I use that excuse today, which I really have to usually wrap gifts. On Christmas morning, we would wake up my parents. We wouldn't go into the living room without them. I guess we were scared our gifts would disappear. My parents were oohing and eyeing our gifts that Santa brought. One year, Santa left a note for us, and I said, Dad, he writes just like you. My dad is a lefty. Sometimes our gifts had price tags left on them, and my parents said that Santa shopped at the store sometimes. We always got great gifts.
That's awesome.
I always remember getting a tea set every year when I was smaller.
Wow, that's neat.
That is neat. I got a preemie Cabbage Patch doll one year named Marcel. I still have him. A tape player with a Cinderella tape, and on the back you could record yourself. I thought that was the coolest thing. I recorded myself singing and talking every day on it. I still have that tape. I got a huge stand-up chalkboard one year. I loved playing school with my dolls. Baby skates.
Oh, did you play library with your dolls? Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I think so. Aw.
Woodrow would like to check out a book.
I always got board games at Christmas. Operation Candyland, Sweet Valley High later on, and Girl Talk. Girl Talk.
Yeah.
Every time my friends spent the night with me, we always played with these. In the early 90s, I got a Joe doll, and my sister got a Donnie doll. I was super obsessed that year with the group. We had a Christmas stocking party at my church that year, and the Sunday school teacher who drew my name crammed it with New Kids Everything.
What?
It was amazing.
Jealous.
That's cool.
That's a cool Sunday school class right there.
That really is.
That's what I'm talking about.
At lunchtime, we would walk over to my grandma's house next door and have lunch. I always had to get the ice for the tea glasses every year. That was my job. My grandma wasn't the best cook, but we enjoyed our meal and loved opening gifts. Aww. One year, I wanted a Cricket doll.
I did too.
I did not want Cricket.
I really wanted her, but then I didn't really think of, like, the repercussions that would come of that. Like, I would not have been able to sleep with her in the room.
No.
So I thought she would come to life. I'm sure I would have. My parents probably thought of that. Maybe. Probably not.
She was finishing up cooking, and I kept asking her if she got it for me. She never said anything. When it was time to open the gift, I was so disappointed.
Oh.
I got a Princess Diana bride doll. I wasn't into Princess Diana, and she was porcelain, so I couldn't really play with her. She was beautiful, but she didn't talk. I still have her, but for moving from place to place every 3 years, her body is no longer all there. She has a broken leg and lost hearing.
Oh, but I bet she's so beautiful.
Sounds like she's actually fared pretty well considering.
Yeah, porcelain dolls. I still have the one that my Uncle Sankey gave me.
I have one. My grandma always wanted everything to be just so at her house when we would get together. She would have my dad sit at the head of the table. We would eat on her china, and we would eat in the separate formal dining room. She had pea green carpet, a white gold couch.
Wow.
Fancy. And a white Christmas tree with pink ornaments. I would love a white Christmas tree.
I got one. I mean, last year I got it like 90% off.
Where is it?
Well, I don't have room for it, but I will in the new house. So
I would so put up a white Christmas tree.
that one's going downstairs.
I would put mine downstairs.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty.
Yeah.
I, being a girl, loved the white and pink. Later, she had a green tree in the living room and the white one in the formal living room. I used to complain about going over there, but now since she's no longer with us, I miss it so much.
Aww.
I know how that is. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
I do too.
On Christmas night, we would all gather in the car and look at Christmas lights. I would always cry because I didn't want Christmas to end, but my mom always said, it's still the holiday season and it isn't over. I try to think about that when I feel like the season is gone. I cherish my family memories, and I hope that my kids have wonderful, crazy stories just like I do. And these pictures are great.
Just let me tell you this whole story.
I felt like I was there with her.
I did too. Like, I felt like I could visualize everything. I almost visualized her grandmother's, like, formal area, like Elvis
Yes.
Presley's.
Yes.
Remember when I went to Memphis and
Yep.
I went and it was still decorated for Christmas?
Yep.
That's what I visualized because they had that like, that's what they had, I think they had a white couch in there.
They probably did.
If you guys haven't been to Graceland during Christmas season, I highly suggest it. Just put it on your bucket list.
I've never been at all. I'd like to go.
I did the whole tour. I did the VIP tour. I was like, you know what? Take all my money. I'm ready for this. I did the plane. I saw the plane. They had like a special...
Can I just tell you something?
What?
I'm just going to say this, and you can cut it out if you need to.
Okay.
Whenever you do that, when you do this, you think of Chocolate Rain.
I'm sorry.
That was like the first video I ever saw on YouTube.
Really?
Was Chocolate Rain.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. He sings a song, and then he has subtitles at the bottom, and while he's singing, he does this in between the verses, and it says, I move my mouth away from the microphone so you don't hear me take a breath.
That's funny.
Like, he'll be talking, like, singing for months. Literally, every time I think of
I'm gonna have
Chocolate
to
Rain.
go. I'm gonna have to go look at Chocolate Rain.
You're gonna have to.
I remember it, but it was a very long time ago.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, it's my turn to read.
It is. And can I just say something?
Can we just talk about these pictures real quick?
Can we talk about this white tree? This white tree is absolutely...
So is that her grandmother's tree? 'Cause
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That is a gorgeous tree. Her grandmother spent some time decorating that.
Look at that tea set.
That's amazing.
I had Memory. That was one of my favorite.
I loved Memory.
Because I could play it by myself
Candyland.
since I didn't have anybody to play with me.
These pictures are amazing. They kind of look like my house.
Where? It does kind of look like your house.
My house is quite 70s in spots.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Joy's Holiday Memories. Hi, guys. First off, I want to thank you for the My Wish Book memories. I love looking at the wish books from my childhood days. We usually didn't get much, but the fun of going through the wish books was always a highlight of the Christmas holiday. I agree, Joy. It's a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
In fact, I might want to do it again just for fun. Won't do a podcast episode again about it, but maybe next year.
Maybe.
Maybe we look at the wish books and decide what we want now. Like that tanning bed. The tanner that like the
Yes.
face. Like I would have that thing out while I'm working.
Absolutely.
I totally would. That wouldn't be good.
That would not be good
I
for
would
your
end
skin.
up with skin cancer.
Yep. That would not be good.
You guys, when I talk about tanning, it's just, I don't get any sunlight. And those lights don't help. I've had one of the I've tried all the different kinds of lights.
Yeah.
They don't work.
My mom got me one when I was like a teenager and it didn't work.
No, you know what works?
Real sun.
Yeah.
Tanning beds.
Right. And unfortunately, we can't do either.
Right. Well,
what if I went in the
not
tanning
safely.
bed with tanning lotion on? But like,
sunscreen?
yeah.
I think that would be...
I like the warmth.
Get an electric blanket.
No, that's too warm.
Not that warm.
Okay. So my story does not include the wish book, but this Christmas memory still gets me choked up to this day. It was the best gift I could have ever received. I'm gonna cry, aren't I?
You might.
I'm gonna cry. Okay. Maybe I won't. My family moved. That might be a story for the Move podcast. You should totally submit that. When I was 10 years old from California to Ohio. My dad was from Ohio and always wanted to go back. Unfortunately, they picked a very bad time to move because unemployment was at an all-time high and the economy had tanked. It was July 1982. They had told me that Ohio had snow, and I'd never seen snow, so I was very excited about this move. I was so disappointed when we got to Ohio because it was July and there was no snow. I thought I'd been lied to.
Oh.
Anyway, my dad didn't have a job for an entire year, not for lack of trying. So our family of 5 lived on his Navy pension check that year, which meant no room for anything extra. It was my mom's desire for us to go to a Christian school, but we had no money. My mom worked out a deal with the school that she would clean bathrooms, be a lunch monitor, and run reading groups for 1st and 2nd grade, and that would pay for our tuition. Welfare was not as highly publicized back then and never crossed my parents' minds that we would ever even qualify for it. Us kids used to go around our rundown neighborhood looking for pop bottles to exchange for money. We as a family had a paper route and would get up at 3 a.m. every Sunday morning and walk door to door and put coupon mailer bags on every doorknob in the worst neighborhood in town, all for $15 a week. This is where we got any extras from. The extras meant 2 gallons of milk instead of just 1. Just a background on how poor we really were. The church we went to provided us with presents that year. They brought the gifts to our house in early December, and mine was the biggest gift. I was so excited and could only imagine how wonderful this Christmas was going to be. Each day, and if I'm honest, several times a day, I would pick it up and shake it and try to imagine what it might be. But then, 2 days before Christmas, a man from the church came and apologized, but said the gift for me had been given to me mistakenly, and that it wasn't anything I would like. That is awful.
Oh.
I later found out it was a set of pots and pans. And he took it away with the promise that he would come back the next day, Christmas Eve, with another present. I cried and cried. I just knew that that night nothing they could bring me could be as big and as beautiful as the present that I had been eyeing most of that December. The next day the man did return. He brought my gift to me, an envelope. My heart sank. I graciously said thank you, but in my heart I was devastated. The man said I could open it, but my parents told me I could not open it till Christmas because this was my only gift. I remember crying myself to sleep that night and not really wanting Christmas to come in the morning, but Christmas did come. Mom had saved up to be able to make us pancakes with sausage, an extra, for Christmas breakfast, and I really enjoyed it. I thought maybe Christmas wasn't so bad after all. Then it came time to open our gift, our one gift. My parents let me go first since I was the youngest. I opened the envelope and inside was a $5 book of McDonald's coupons. I cried again, but maybe not for the reason you think. You see, this private school we attended did not have a cafeteria, and you had to pack your lunch every day. But on Wednesdays, you could pay and order from McDonald's, and they would deliver it to the school. Of course, this was way beyond one of those extras, so I was the only child in my class that packed on McDonald's Day. It was so embarrassing and as hard as a 10-year-old child to watch other children eating a Big Mac, you would choke down the same old peanut butter and jelly that you had every day. I hated Wednesdays. But this $5 book of McDonald's coupons meant that for 10 Wednesdays, I could finally be like the other kids and order a hamburger. Cost 50 cents back then on McDonald's Day. This truly was my best Christmas ever. I try to remember how little we used to have, and I'm so thankful for all the things now. As a kid, I never thought of being poor as a privilege, but as an adult, I really did have an advantage that my kids will never have, but I still try to instill in them, and that it is to be thankful for all things. Wait, did I say that right? And that it is to be thankful. Wait.
You're adding an extra word. That's not there.
Oh, God. Can you read it for me?
Sure. And that is to be thankful for all things.
Okay, that sounds a lot better. What was I saying?
And that it is to be thankful.
Oh, goodness. So, that was an amazing story.
That really was. That was a touching story.
It really was. And it just put things into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I don't even know what to say.
And, like, you think back... Like, I think back in school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at a certain age, I was naive to it.
Right.
Like, I didn't understand. I'm sure, like, my parents understood, you know what I mean? But I didn't understand. But, like, that's just, it kind of puts things in perspective.
It does.
It really does.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for sharing your story.
We really appreciate it, Joy. Thank you. And I do have to say, McDonald's gift coupons always will hold a special place in my heart.
Do tell.
Because I always got them for Christmas in my stocking because we had this like path. I think we've talked about it.
I think we have talked about the Dairy Queen path.
It was called the Dairy Queen path because it connected my neighborhood to this really busy area on Broadway.
Yeah.
But as kids, we would walk through it because you didn't have to cross Broadway to get there. It would be in between people's yards.
Yeah.
And there was just this like little path between fences. But you could go to, it was Dairy Queen, and there was KFC, and there was McDonald's. And so I would save those.
Awesome.
Completely awesome. I would save those coupons for the summer, and I would use them to go up when the park would go up.
Yeah.
So
we went up there
We went out there often.
Dairy Queen.
I would often go and do my collecting.
Yeah.
For the paper route that I had. Which...
We go collecting, get some cash, and then go to Dairy Queen.
Yep. It was great. Give me a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard.
Yum.
All right. Joy, again, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so now we have...
You gave me the Christmas spirit. You and Jen.
And you know what?
I feel it.
You're going to get some more Christmas spirit.
I'm ready for it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Coming up, this is Halley's Holiday Memories.
All right, I'm ready for it.
We have some pictures here, so make sure you go on our website and take a look. Both pictures are from my first Christmas in the Detroit area, Michigan. My dad's family lives there. In the first one, my mom in the gray sweater, me, my Aunt Lori is holding me. My mom is showing my very first Christmas ornament, which I still have. In the second one, my mom, Aunt Sally, my dad's youngest sister, and my dad's sister-in-law, Aunt Sue, married to my dad's older brother. I should also point out I'm first grandchild on both my mom and dad's side. Enjoy the cuteness overload. And it really is.
It's very cute.
So cute. Can I also just mention, I love in that first picture, I don't know if it's a throw or something on the back of the couch.
I'm looking at it.
But I feel like we had one very similar. Maybe those are pillows. But I feel like the color palette in that room reminds me of my childhood.
Me too, because it looks like Nan's house.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I still have her couch out there.
You do?
Yeah. It's like an orange brown.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But they were so low. You guys. So Nan gave us this beautiful couch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was in immaculate condition because...
Sure. Because it was Nan's.
Yeah. But then we had it in here for a long time. And, I couldn't get up. My knees were, in my neck. Because, it was so low to the ground. I guess people were shorter? I don't know.
Or was it just from people sitting on it?
No.
Years?
No. It's just low to the ground.
It's so funny. Maybe, I don't know.
I just don't understand it. Or just people maybe sat lower on the ground? Maybe couches weren't so high?
Maybe.
I'm very confused.
Now, this is her first ornament. Do you still have your first ornament?
Yes, because it says Justin on it. It says, Merry First Christmas, Justin.
Oh,
that was my first ornament.
I still have mine from my grandmother.
It says Brooke, doesn't it?
Does it? It does. It does.
It says First Christmas, baby's first Christmas.
It's like granddaughter's first Christmas.
Bryn still has the two that you and Darcy bought for her. The same.
Oh, that's so cute.
And Brody's like, no, one of those is mine. And Bryn goes, no, Brooke and Darcy bought those for me.
That's cute.
Those are cute pictures.
Very cute. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Halley.
Thanks, Halley. All right. Charlene, our friend Charlene.
Yeah.
She sent us a quick story.
Yeah.
As we were asking for them. So here is her quick mini story. All right. I have a mini story for you about Christmas. Since I have brown skin and black hair, my mom always bought me the Teresa Barbies. She didn't want me to think I have to have blue eyes and blonde hair. That year, the Cabbage Patch Kids were super popular. All of the toy stores were completely sold out. That year, I did receive a Cabbage Patch doll, and she had blonde hair and blue eyes. I later found out it's because my mom bought it out of the truck of some guy selling them on the side of the road. Hey, you do what you gotta do to get those Cabbage Patch.
That's right.
You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do.
And you can't be picky about it.
Charlene's mom, you know what you did. You bought that Cabbage Patch Kid out of the back of a car on the side of the road.
And you probably paid a lot more money for it.
Oh my goodness. Could you imagine?
Nope.
So I didn't realize that the first Cabbage Patch Kids that came out had cloth faces.
They did.
Did yours have a cloth? Did yours have a cloth face? Because mine had a plastic face.
I don't remember.
You don't have it anymore?
I have it somewhere. I don't look at it. I think she's in a tote in my garage. This is an ongoing trend. We talk about things and I say it's in a tote in my garage.
You know what we should do one night?
Go through my garage?
Well, where's all of your New Kids on the Block stuff?
In my garage.
I think we should take the podcast, move it to your garage, and just go through stuff.
We will find so much shit.
It will be like a multi-part episode.
We'll find old notes from high school.
I'm embarrassed already.
we will find my old book covers from high school. I save everything, which is embarrassing.
Oh, it's not. It's cool.
We'll find my New Kids on the Block tote. We'll probably find some NSYNC stuff too. Yep. We'll find all kinds of fun shit.
I'm excited
Old
for that.
dolls. Old clothes.
Oh,
Not much old clothes, but like there's some things I've saved. T-shirts and things.
oh, that's cool.
New Kids t-shirts mostly.
That's cool.
Yep. So.
All right. So,
Thanks for the stories.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. It's great. I love it. I want to do more, but that's all we have.
Right.
I don't think that we've gotten any more. Actually, I think we might have one more.
And you can still send them to us, but like send them to us
Now. Like, send them to us today.
like
Today.
yeah, today's Monday.
Right.
So like send it to us by midnight,
Right.
please.
Because we're going to be recording our episodes this week, during the week,
Right.
because we have a special event. Well, it's not really an event.
We're just gonna be out of town with some friends.
Right. I mean, cruising the strip.
Cruising the street.
I don't know.
DTR.
Yeah. Downtown run. Do we want to move on to the next part?
We've got to.
Okay.
Because this is the next part.
All right.
This is the
This is the close.
this is the notes section.
The note section. The housekeeping section is what we call it.
Yes, housekeeping. Thank you. So we wanted to first of all thank our, are we calling them Patreon peeps?
That's what we're calling them. They're our Patreon peeps.
So that's gonna stick.
Maybe we should explain what Patreon is.
Let's do that.
Should we? Because, like, I feel like we haven't. Like, since the early episodes.
Right.
So what Patreon is a way for you to contribute a monthly amount to help our podcast. And our podcast is free. If you don't have the money to contribute, we just want you to listen.
Right.
But if you feel like you would like to contribute and help us out, you can do that. You can become one of our Patreon peeps. And we are doing stuff for our patrons. Well, Patreon peeps. There's different levels. And like almost every podcast has this.
Right.
So
This isn't like
no.
like unique to us or anything.
Right. And so what we do is every little bit that we get from the store and from Patreon, it goes right back to the podcast.
Right.
Because we have monthly expenses and that helps us out. And it helps us grow.
That's
too.
exactly. It helps us, be able to do things.
We didn't realize how expensive it was going to be.
No.
We were just like, hey, let's do this. Podcasts are free.
Yeah, no, definitely not free.
No.
Definitely not free.
No, but it's cool though, because I love it. It's fun.
Still doing it. It's not like we're going to stop it.
Right.
But
But it does help us out. And if you want to help us out, you can.
you can. So you can just go to our website, mysocalledwhatever.com,
Yeah.
under donate.
Donate. So, whoops. I've been saying support.
I think it used to be support and we changed it to donate.
Okay. Yes. So under donate.
Just click that link and that should bring you right to where you need to be.
Right.
And you can look at the different levels and sign up if you want.
Right. And we are actually going to start adding content. So you'll get special content.
Yeah. I don't know that we're totally sure what that looks like.
We don't know yet.
But we will be.
Because this whole time we've made it pretty clear. Like, we don't really know what this extra Patreon stuff looks like.
Right.
But you're going to get it.
Right. We just have to figure that out.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everything you do.
Yeah.
So thanks.
So we appreciate that.
And we wanted to call out our Patreon peeps.
Yes, we do.
And send a special thanks to
Yes.
Kelly, Christine, Courtney,
What's up, Kelly, Christina, Courtney?
Jackie, Jill, Jerusha,
Hey, Jackie. Hey, Jill. Hey, Drusha.
Halley, Charlene, and Chrissy.
Hey, Halley, Charlene, and Chrissy. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you very much.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. So, thanks, guys. It really does help us out, and we appreciate it. We'd also like to give a quick shout out to our Facebook moderators, because they're awesome, and they help us out, because...
Like, tremendously.
Right. We can't be in all places, and they help us out. They'll, like, when people join the group, they go and make sure they're legit, because we definitely do get spam.
Yeah.
So, we want to just take a second and thank Christine and Kelly and Michelle.
Christine, Kelly, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate you and we appreciate We appreciate everything that you do. So thank you.
Definitely.
All right. Well, let's close this up.
Sounds good. We will see you on Wednesday. And thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a awesome day.
Yeah. Have a great Monday. Hope your Monday is amazing.
Hope your Monday does not suck.
It won't.
Because we're telling you it won't.
We're telling you your Monday's not going to suck.
No, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.